In the last example, we converted a column into multiple rows. This time we want to do the exact opposite. I want to combine multiple rows into a single cell. That means that I want all the three analysts who are working in project A to come in one cell, the two in project B in one cell, and the five in project C in a single cell. To do this, we first send the data to Power Query. In transform, we will select the first option called group by. And here I want to group my project column. The column name could be anything. I'm just calling this temp. And the operation would be the last one, which is all rows. Remember? So what we're doing is we are grouping every single row for each project. And the result looks like this. Once you have done this, you will have to add a column. So a custom column. And let's call this names. And this would be table dot column. There are two arguments, the table and the column. The first argument would be the name that you have just given to the column. And the second argument would be the original name that was there in that column, which was, remember, name. Once you do this, you get the result as a list. And if you expand on the list, you have two options. You can either click on extract values, in which case you get the same. Hold on. So you either select the first one, which is expand to new rows, which will convert it back to how the result originally came. But remember, we don't want that. So we want to choose the second one, which is extract values. Let us choose a comma as our delimiter. And when I press OK, you notice that all the different names would have come in one single column. In fact, this should not be a comma, it should be a comma and a space. So I'll quickly add a space here. Excellent. We don't need the second column, so we can remove this. Let's load the data back to Excel. So close and load to. And I want to load it back to the same sheet where the original data was. So existing worksheet, we will put it here. Excellent. And now you notice we get a result that looks like this. And this shows us that project A has three names, project B has two names, and so on and so forth. And just to show you how this would work if any change happens, let's say that I change Aaron Bergman from C to B. So I'm making the change right here in row number 11. And when I refresh this, the change happens here as well. So Aaron Bergman has moved from project C to project B. And obviously, if in the future more projects get added, so if I have, let's say, E and F, you will simply have to come and refresh, and you notice the new names also get added, right? So E has both Havish and Anmol. F also has both Havish and Anmol. Oh, in fact, I should not have put two names in the same one. Let's just keep it as Havish, and now F only has a single name in it.